Yeah, I see to 345 and still climbing. Are we expecting more students? Do you want to wait or should
Yeah, we are
get
expecting more students. We are also doing a live YouTube streaming also.
Okay.
So we will wait for a minute, then we'll start.
Sure. Vinita, you want to bring the slides up while we wait?
Okay, I believe we are ready to go. So good afternoon to one and all. Join here. I'm Sri Kumar, representing ICT Academy of Kerala. It is my pleasure and privilege to welcome all the faculty members and students of our member institutions to this Trailblazer Connect India program, jointly organized by Salesforce and ICT Academy of Kerala. As part of our Know Our Partner series, we are delighted to introduce our corporate partner Salesforce, and they are offering to our premium member colleges and their students. I take this opportunity to thank Salesforce team for this initiative and all the support they extended to us. On behalf of ICT Academy of Kerala and all the participants, I welcome Mr. Badu Das Gupta, Head Salesforce Students Program APAC to this virtual session. I also welcomes Ms. Renita, Program Manager Salesforce, to the session. Renita is going to lead the session with a detailed presentation on Salesforce and Trailblazer Connect India program. Today, we also have a special guest from the industry, Mr. Vinod Kumar, Head of Administration, CRT. We are happy to welcome him to share his experience and expertise with us. Two of our students friends are also joining with us on today's session to share their success story with us on their Salesforce journey. They're actually our batch one students. Welcome, Ms. Sherin Joseph, a final year BTech students from Mangalam College of Engineering, Ettumanur. And welcome, Ms. Aishwarya Manohar, a final year MCA students from MES AIMET Marambali College, to this session. Before getting into the session, I will give a small intro about ICT-AK. Most of you people may hear or actually know about ICT-AK, but I will take not couple of minutes. I will take a minute to brief it. ICT Academy of Kerala is a social enterprise created in a public-private partnership model for imparting ICT skills to the youths of Kerala and improve their employability skills. We are supported by Government of India and partner with Government of Kerala and leading IT giants like TCS, UST Global, IBS, and Quest Global. Our prime focus is on creating new generation talent pool, upskill the existing talent pool based on the future demands, taking government initiatives to the youth of Kerala, platform to bridge industry academic collaboration. These are mainly our focusing areas. We are also having academic partners like Salesforce, Oracle Academy, Microsoft, Google, UiPath, as well as Automation Anywhere University. So this is our first event for this academic year 21-22 for our premium member colleges. This end of this session, we are planning to have a Q&A. So I requesting all the participants use the Q&A session effectively to clarify all your doubts regarding the Salesforce program, which is going to brief by Renita on today. As you're waiting to hear from Salesforce team, without any further delay, straight away get into the program. First, I would like to welcome Ms. Banu Das Gupta to a formal launch of the Salesforce activity for this academic year and a keynote address. Welcome, Banu. Over to you.
Thank you, Sri Kumar. Thank you, everyone, for joining today's session. I hope I am audible and loud enough. If I am, there
yes,
is
Banu, very well.
Okay, great. There are reactions that you will see at the bottom of your screen at the right on the right hand side. So I may keep asking you to send your reactions because this is the new normal. So look for that, and you can respond and let us know to our questions using the reactions button. Okay, let me start by introducing myself first. My name is Bhanu Dasgupta, and I'm part of the Salesforce Students Program. And I'm very happy to be here to spend this next hour at least with each one of you, talking to you about the program that we have. Like I was saying, this is the new normal for us, and I really thank you with all my heart for being here in spite of whatever challenges that we have been facing, especially the last few months. It has been a difficult period of time, and I appreciate each one of you taking time to learn and learn a new skill and get connected to a program. So how's everybody feeling today? Send me an emoji, send me a reaction from the page there as to how you're feeling today. If you're happy, send me a thumbs up. If you're not feeling so happy, I think you're going to find some emojis there, which can be a smirk or it can be a thumbs down, not feeling too good. Let me know how everybody on the call today is feeling. Let me first find out how our audience is feeling this afternoon. And we have about 463 students here today. So that's a fantastic number. So first of all, that itself is, I think, a good indicator as to how everybody's feeling. You're here. So send me some emojis and let me know how the audience is feeling. Okay, I can see some coming and I see majority are feeling good. Awesome. I don't see a single thumbs down, which is a very good sign, I think, for us as presenters, right? We have a good audience. We have a very happy audience today, Ranita. I think our job is like half done already, right? Okay. So Renita is here on the call as well. She's part of my team. She's going to do a quick introduction about her as well. She's going to be presenting and talking to you about the program. A few of the slides we are sharing. She's going to talk about these as well. Again, let's get started without any further delay. You will also see our Twitter handle. So stay connected with us. Tweet and tag us if if you started the program, you like today's session, you think it's going to be an interesting session, to go ahead and start learning this new technology that we are bringing and introducing to you today. Just tweet about it and tell us what you think about the session. And as well, stay connected with us throughout the program. You're completing your badges, you completed a super badge, you enjoyed a particular module, again, tweet about it, because we are all about staying connected. As our program says, Trailblazer Connect, we are all about staying connected with students, and we want to keep this channel open. So Twitter is one of it. You can also look us up on LinkedIn, connect with us on LinkedIn as well. Great. So next slide, Ranita. Let's look at the forward-looking statement. So if any of you are planning to do investments, please don't do these investments based on what Ranita and I will be speaking today or presenting to you about today. Please do your own research about the company if you're planning to do any investments. Again, at Salesforce, we always like to begin by saying thank you. So thank you, ICT Academy, for being here today. I mean, for organizing this whole event today, actually. They have been one of our strongest partners in the state of Kerala. And I'm really thankful for all the good work that you do in, bringing such wonderful programs to students, connecting them to the industry, and such great opportunities that, which probably did not exist during my time when I was a student. So thank you, ICT, for organizing this event. I would also like to thank, we have our partner from Suyati here today. Thank you so much for joining. Vinod, thank you for being here and sharing all the good stories, sharing information about how your collaboration with Salesforce has been. What is your plan for students? What should they be looking forward? How should they be preparing for a career in Salesforce, in possibly your organization as well? You've been hiring organization with us in the past. So thank you for being here. And then thank you again, our student ambassadors who are coming back and who are going to be sharing their success story, what worked for them, what kept them motivated, what made them successful, right? Any tips and tricks that you can share with the audience here today is really, really appreciated. So thank you to our two student speakers as well. let me move ahead and start by what are we going to be talking about today. There will be a few topics that we're going to be talking about. I think the plan is to start with what is Salesforce. Again, how many of you have heard what is Salesforce? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you've heard or you have not heard about Salesforce. I'm going to wait for a second and see. How many of you have heard about Salesforce? Okay. Majority is saying no. Okay. That's good because keeps us motivated to share more and more information with you all. Looks like a slight technical difficulty in moving slides, yes, okay, I think we're back on track. Great. I see majority have said no and a few have said yes. Thank you for that. Thank you for responding. So let me share some information about Salesforce. Salesforce is a 20+ organization. You can Google, there's some very interesting facts about the organization. It was started by an ex-employee of Oracle, Mark Benioff. He traveled to India, he traveled to Hawaii, he did a little bit of soul searching, and then he had this brilliant idea that customer being the center of every business really needs a tool which is going to be able to capture a 360-degree view of a customer that really contributes to the success of an organization. So whether it is, the marketing team, whether it is the service team, whether it is, the employee HR team, the idea is that, a customer's information is shared seamlessly across the organization so that end of the day, the customer has the best experience with the company when they buy a product. So he built this brilliant platform and this organization got started. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management, which is what this technology really supports, this platform really supports. It is a customer relationship management software, which is on the cloud. And we have been ranked as the #1 CRM for the last 8 consecutive years. And this makes a company really proud. This makes me as an employee really proud. And one of the reasons that this happens is, how much innovation happens with this company. There are 3 different product releases that happens every year. So in a year, the product itself gets updated. The technology, greatest technology that's coming up gets integrated into the platform. So whether it is artificial intelligence, whether it is automation, whether it is workflow, all of that is bots. It is all built into the platform, and you as students get to learn about this latest technology. And it's a great opportunity for you to understand and learn how to build an application on cloud. You can learn to build as well as deploy. So this is a full stack program. And it helps you to build and deploy applications on the cloud. So that is what you will be learning as part of the courses that we will be offering in this program. Next slide, please. These are our 4 core values: trust, customer success, innovation that I already spoke to you about, 3 releases that happens on the software every year, and equality. We are also very, very big on equality. Next slide. So I'm going to take a minute here and explain about this term called as the Salesforce Economy. This term was coined by an organization which is called as the IDC organization. And they do independent reports and they do independent studies. And they came up with this term called as Salesforce Economy. And they believe that Salesforce and its partners and customers, partners like Suyati, for example, they all contribute to the success of this organization, and they're creating a global impact, which is creating excellent amount of wealth. I mean, great wealth, which is $1.2 trillion in terms of new business revenue by the year 2024. And in terms of jobs, again, there's going to be 4.2 million jobs in the Salesforce ecosystem by the year 2024. And if we zoom into India, there on the, you can see on the slide, which is marked in green, you will see almost 500,000 jobs, more than 500,000 jobs are going to be available right here in India by the year 2024. So what does it mean for us as students? It means that there is a lot of demand for this technology, for this skill, and this is something that you can get ready right in your colleges while you are still studying for your graduation. You can learn about Salesforce in your colleges. We're bringing this program right into your college, and you can learn about this and get ready for your first job, possibly in the Salesforce ecosystem, in one of the fastest growing technologies and fastest upcoming technologies today around in the CRM space, right? So this is, keep this information in your back pocket, because this is really going to drive you and keep you motivated, saying, why are you doing all this program is actually to get ready for a job. Learn this program, or learn any of your learning should be focused around, are you getting ready for your first job in the Salesforce ecosystem? So next I'm going to go and go into Trailhead, which is our learning platform. This is also the platform that Renita and I go as employees to learn what is the latest that's happening in Salesforce on the technology side. So this is a fantastic tool that we have, and it's also a fun, a fun way of learning, because there's a lot of gamification that's built into this platform. So the whole course is broken up into bite-sized modules, and every time you complete a module, you win a badge, you win some points, and you get a title as well every time you go along. And you can share these on Twitter, like I was saying. You can share it amongst your friends, and you can even have a little bit of a competition amongst your you can also win some goodies. You can also win some swags. For example, if you become a ranger, which is 100 badges, we send some goodies specifically for the rangers, recognizing all the good work that you have done. It's free and it's fun, and we also have a mobile version of it if you want to learn. So this platform, again, just to quickly sum it up, it's free for anyone. And you learn on-demand skills, whether it is on business, whether it's on technology or soft skill. There is great content here that you can go and look up. You can earn resume-worthy credentials, which is more. There are more than 1,000 badges and 78 credentials that you can win. And then you can connect to mentorship. You can connect to the community, Trailblazer community. Next slide, please. Yeah. So then we have the Trailblazers. So who are these Trailblazers? These Trailblazers are actually students like you, people like Vinod, who's from our partner ecosystem. Anybody who is creating their own path are defined as Trailblazers. If you go into the dictionary and look up this word, Trailblazers meaning is right there. And everybody's story is unique, and we recognize that. And we believe that, you are a trailblazer just by being here today. You are a trailblazer because you will be creating your own story. You can definitely, complete your program, get a job. And we are hoping, just like we have 2 students sharing their success story, we will get the opportunity to probably invite you in some of our sessions to come and share your story, right? Your trailblazer story. So this is, again, I think, a wonderful opportunity for any of you who believe in giving back. This is great for you to look at, becoming a trailblazer there. So these are all the ranks, the gamification that I was telling you about. So if you get 200 points and 1 badge, your first badge, you start your hiker. You start becoming a hiker to climb up the whole, the ladder of the badges that we have there. And 100 badges is the ranger, where you can win some swag, some really, really cool swags. And so you can, really, really keep focused. And, it's a fun way to learn. I have, Renita again has shared this with me, that many of the students get actually addicted to doing badges, and they can't stop doing these badges. And I see on Twitter as well, many of them tagging me saying, ma'am, we finished this badge, or, I finished my first super badge. So really looking forward to many of you coming back and sharing your badges story with us, right? And hoping to see more and more rangers from this group as well. So we have some statistics as well to show you why you should be using Trailhead to learn Salesforce. 1/3 of the people who got onto this platform either found a new job or to make a career change. 50% got a promotion, and 2/3 were reported to be more productive just because they started using Trailhead. Next slide, please. So now let me speak a little bit about Trailblazer Connect India, the program itself. So this program, is for the students. It's a student program. This is what our academic ecosystem looks like. We work with government agencies like ICT Academy of Kerala, who's the host of today's session. We also work with education institutions. We have more than 200 plus colleges who are working with us right now. We have an educator program where we teach the faculty to be train the trainer. That's a train the trainer session that we hold. We also have programs for students, both on the technical and non-technical side. There is the community program. Kerala has one of the most vibrant communities, women in tech communities, for the girl students who are on the call today that you can join. So they really, do a lot of hand holding for new people coming into the ecosystem. They have meetup sessions. Now, due to the pandemic, it's virtual, but before pre-pandemic, it used to be actually in-person events that were hosted with some very interesting speakers, but they are all now still virtually available, and you can sign up to these communities. You can connect with people who are already working in our ecosystem, in the Salesforce companies. You can understand what is the career opportunities for you when you join up to these communities, do those connections. And then finally, we also have the hiring companies, who is really important for us, because they really are the ones who shape, or who mold the next level talent that we are bringing into the Salesforce ecosystem. So really, again, very happy that we have Suyati here sharing their story as one of the hiring companies that we've worked with in the past. Next slide, please. So this is what the roadmap looks like, and Pranita is going to take this forward with more details on what each of this boxes that you can see on the map, what does it mean, and share more details about the program itself. So I'm going to be around, so if you have more questions, we will take that at the end of the session. Again, thank you, and over to you, Renita.
Thank you, Banu. So I'm Renita Ferreira, work with Banu on the Trailblazer Connect India program. So what do we have to offer you students? So this program is unique and the only one in the industry you'll see that has studying complemented with mentorship, soft skills training, and opportunities at the end of it. Right? It's the only one in the industry that provides so much of variety in the course. So we have two trail mixes, two sort of paths you can take. And today we're going to focus on the developer path. And I have Vinod here who's going to share more light later on about why there is a need for Salesforce developers. He'll give first hand from his point of view of a company that hires us, why should you study for this program? So the first part and the first step is get on to learning through Trailhead. Right? So Salesforce is the company, the platform for learning is Trailhead, and our program is called Trailblazer Connect. So we also simultaneously train your faculty. We do help them get an understanding, so they're there to guide you in case you face any difficulties or challenges. But also we have a large community of Salesforce developers and various community groups that you can reach out to for help. And you can reach out to them in the middle of the night because you have people from all over the world that's there on the community platform. So in case you are going through Trailhead late in the night and studying then, because that is always the time we get the best concentration, right? So feel free at that point of time to put your questions on the community page, and we'll share more details on that, where you can go and ask the world your difficulties. Right? We also have mentorship, and I'll get into further details about that. So we help you with connections to help you get your resume set up, prepare you for interviews, right? And set your career up in the beginning itself. And all of this is then tied up to jobs and internships with Salesforce customers and partners like Suyati here. So we take you through the entire mix, and this is the only program in the industry that offers that. So today we're going to focus on Developer Catalyst. That is the program that all of you have signed up for. So if you do not like coding, Right? So let me hear from the audience here. How many of y'all are from computer science background and do not like coding? Give me a thumbs up. You are from some sort of computer science background, but you don't like coding so much, or you're a little scared of coding or not so sure about it. Let me see a thumbs up. All right, nice to see a couple coming there. So I'm sure you all can relate, right? So try out Salesforce, right? Try out the platform. It's a low code platform. And we've heard this across the belt from students that it's much easier to learn. Apex is the language that you work on Salesforce, and you barely write a couple of lines of code there compared to any other industry language that is there. So definitely give Salesforce a shot, and I'm sure you will put that degree of yours into good use in this industry, right? So our program Developer Catalyst is NOS aligned, National Occupational Standards. That means it's recognized by NSDC, National Skills Development Corporation, as a course that can give you credits, right? So if you are a faculty that's part of our session today, do reach out to your college and find out if you are interested in taking on this course as a credit course. So part of this course, we offer 21 modules that you work on, 7 demos, that these are videos that you can watch or everything happening live, and 9 hands-on projects that you get to work on a free developer edition. So you really get that hands-on experience working on the platform. And then you end with 2 super badges. And if you ask anyone in the industry, super badges hold definitely a good challenge for students, and it showcases some sort of level of skill set that you have. So it's very considered very sought after, right? And we are all there to help you crack these super badges. And maybe our students later on who have passed out will share about how they crack these super badges. So the total course is 54 hours. We've seen people do this in 2 weeks, right? 1 week, 2 weeks, we've seen students do it, though it's a 5-week program. Right? At the end of this, you'll get Platform Developer 1 credentials. You can also take a separate exam, but all of the quizzes, all of the fun that makes the Developer Catalyst program unique is definitely something that you should look forward to. So this is what your learning will look like over the next 5 weeks. So today is the program kickoff. We'll be sharing the learning links very soon, and you can start learning on your own. We also have sessions to help you with our Salesforce trainer. So stay tuned for that. That will begin shortly every Monday and Wednesday. You can tune into sessions by our trainers, learn certain parts, and ask them questions. If you have more questions, fantastic. Every Saturday, we're going to be organizing an Ask Me Anything session. So that's focused on questions that you might have or challenges you might face while tackling the challenges, right? So we will be conducting a lot of more events. Ensure you keep an eye on the email ID that you registered for the program. All of the details will be shared to that email ID whenever we are conducting any sort of events or webinars as we go forward. And towards the end, for those students who complete the program, so you have to complete all the 32 badges that are here. How do you know if you've completed a badge? When you go over to the link, you should see green tick marks throughout, right? You see tick, 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 tick on all the badges that are there in the course. That means you've completed the program. You are then eligible for career events. And we connect you with customers and employers. And Suryati here is definitely looking forward to taking some of you on, and he'll share more details later on. Then we move over to the mentorship. So this is something, an optional part that you can also take up, and we will be opening options for this for sign-ups. You can sign up. What you can expect here is help on building your resume, help to carve out your personal pitch. We will also be setting up mock interview sessions with other trailblazers in the ecosystem, and career counseling. So this is a program you will be able to sign up a little later on as we open registrations. And finally, our placements and internships, you can just take a quick look of certain companies that are here. We do offer career guidance sessions. We have hackathon coming, interview days, case study contests, a whole lot of fun and activities that are there. So over last year, we had about 2,000 job corrections, and we're definitely looking at increasing that number tremendously this time. And I would love to have Vinod come in now and share us his perspective. Vinod, can you hear us? Vinod, you're on mute. Yeah.
Hi, Renita. Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Thank you, Renita. Thanks for the introduction. So nice to have a big forum this Friday evening. Appreciate that. So some big population, I could see almost 500 participants for this. So it shows the seriousness of the event, what Salesforce Academy and ICT Academy is jointly conducting. So so I will start. Respected members from Salesforce Academy and ICT Academy, thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak in this forum. So myself, Vinod, I represent Suyati Technologies. I am the head of administration of this company. We are based out of Cochin in InfoPark, and we have been here for almost 12 years now. We started our operations in 2009. So we started as a startup company. To be frank, I am a founder member of this company as well. So we started with 7 members. At that point of time, to be frank, we don't have any technology. We didn't knew what technology we should adopt or what mode we should change into. So those were things which were initially, which was striking in our mind. So we went through the usual Microsoft .NET technologies and kind of things, and mostly the industry or our customers were also looking into the .NET technologies. But later on, I think even though Salesforce was implemented much before that, but by 2012 or so, we understood that Salesforce as a technology is having a boom, and there is an exponential growth which is happening within that technology, and there has been many demand happening in the market. So we started sourcing candidates from the campuses. So usually how the model works is before COVID, that's what I'm explaining. We go to the campuses during the end of each academic year across Kerala, mostly within Cochin and across Kerala. That's what we used to go. We find candidates from these colleges. We take them into an internship program, which is almost for 3 months to 6 months time. So after this internship program, there will be one more evaluation, which is being done based on the proof of concepts or the assignments which has been given to them. And there has been one more filter area which has been done, and we select them to our on-roll employment. And it was very good. And when they come to the on-roll employment, we recommend them to study Salesforce. Mostly it is self-learning. As long as I know for Salesforce, we don't require a tutor or any training facility. It's mostly people can have a good self-learning done. I think it is that's how the program is structured at all. So that it's a very well-managed and organized structure which Salesforce is doing. And they complete the platform developer certification, which should be I would say a base requirement mostly the industrialists look into. Because a person with a platform developer 1 certification would be able to handle the projects independently. So, then that's how it was happening. After that, when this COVID came and when we are not in a position to go to the campuses, now we have joined hands with ICT Academy, who were helping us in recruiting people from various technologies, and Salesforce Academy, who are helping us with getting candidates from who has been recently passed out or who has been completed their Salesforce certification kind of things. So this year onwards, we are in that mode. We are training, we are sourcing candidates who has completed their Salesforce certification. And we are glad to say that we have already identified 2 candidates which has been recommended by ICT and Salesforce. We have already informed them. Our joining program or onboarding is yet to happen. It is likely to happen only by October, because there are some other technologies recruitment also which is happening. So everything will be done together only. But it has been a very good exercise. We learned a lot within this association with ICT and Salesforce, how students are looking into what they are looking, what is their ambition, what is they're looking into career, all those things. We got a good insight actually. So I would recommend in our industry or the trends or survey which we have conducted for with our clients, at least 35% of our technologies are working in Salesforce. No. So we are planning to increase it by 10% by next year, and probably by 2024 it is going to be at least 55%. So we are expecting to become a Salesforce shop. That's what I think it is termed. Correct me if I'm wrong, Renita, because you are more expert in this matter. So that's what my technology person told me. We might become a Salesforce shop. Shop in sense, so you will have Sales Cloud, Commerce Cloud, Market Cloud, everything I think everything available in one single single window or something like that. I'm not sure. So that is what our ambition is into. And at least for next 5 years, the demand for Salesforce is going to grow exponentially. That's what, because the industry has changed. Now people are looking into remote. Or if I don't know if you people have visited the current IT companies, because they have a very big server room and kind of things where you have physical servers which has been kept and the data is being stored in the physical servers, kind of things. But once the Salesforce has come, I think everything has been changed to cloud. So it's not like you need to have a big server room or something like that. You can move things into cloud. You can work with your clients, and your client also demands for the cloud kind of atmosphere. So that is what we are looking into, and I would suggest you people to undergo this training program. Definitely, we are having a requirement for Salesforce. I'm looking into exercise is still continuing with ICT and Salesforce Economy. So once you are completed the program, probably I will collect the data from Renita. Then there's an online assessment which we used to conduct. So, and those who get through the assessment, they will be taken into our internship program, and then later on it will be converted to an on-roll employment. So look forward to see you all. So best luck and best wishes. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Vinod. Shri, do you want to bring over the students and introduce them?
Yeah. We will welcome Sherin. Sherin is there? Sherin Joseph?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Over to Sherin.
Hi, Sharon. Yeah, nice to meet you here. Yeah, Sharon is one of the candidates who has been selected to our organization.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Okay. എൻ്റെ പേര് ഷെറിൻ ജോസഫ്. ഞാൻ മംഗളം കോളേജിൽ 2021 പാസ് ഔട്ട് ആണ്. എൻ്റെ സെയിൽസ് ഫോഴ്സ് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ, ഞാൻ സെയിൽസ് ഫോഴ്സ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഓഗസ്റ്റ് സെപ്റ്റംബർ ആ ഒരു ടൈമിലാണ് ഞാൻ സെയിൽസ് ഫോഴ്സ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഫൈനൽ ഇയറിൻ്റെ കൂടെയായിരുന്നു ഞാൻ സെയിൽസ് ഫോഴ്സ് ചെയ്തത്. 1 month കൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഞാൻ കരിയർ ഫെയറിനുള്ള ബാഡ്ജസ് ഒക്കെ ഏൺ ചെയ്തായിരുന്നു. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടാണെങ്കിലും നമുക്ക് 1 monthന്റെ ഇടയ്ക്ക് ഈ സൂപ്പർ ബാഡ്ജസ് ഒക്കെ വരുമ്പോൾ ഇടയ്ക്ക് സ്റ്റക്ക് ആവുമായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഒക്കെ ഈ സെയിൽസ് ഫോഴ്സ് കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി കുറെ ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റാക്ക് ഓവർഫ്ലോ ഒക്കെ പോലെ സെയിൽസ് ഫോഴ്സ് കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി കുറെ ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്തു സ്റ്റക്ക് ആയ സമയത്തൊക്കെ. അപ്പം അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടാണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ ഈ കരിയർ ഫെയറിന്റെ സമയത്താണെങ്കിലും നമ്മൾ ഈ 4th year ഈ ഓൺലൈൻ ക്ലാസ് ഒക്കെ ആയിരുന്നുകൊണ്ട് പെട്ടെന്ന് തന്നെ എനിക്ക് ഇതൊക്കെ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയായിരുന്നു, ഈ കരിയർ ഫെയറിനുള്ള ബാഡ്ജസ് ഒക്കെ. പിന്നെ സെയിൽസ് ഫോഴ്സ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ അതിന്റെ ത്രൂ എനിക്ക് കുറെ പ്ലേസ്മെന്റ്സ് ഒക്കെ അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റി. പിന്നെ ഞാൻ ഓൾറെഡി ഇൻഫോസിസിൽ പ്ലേസ്ഡ് ആയിരുന്നു. ബട്ട് എനിക്ക് കുറച്ച് എലിജിബിലിറ്റി ഇഷ്യൂസ് ഒക്കെ വന്നായിരുന്നു. എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ 12th എനിക്ക് 59% ഉള്ളൂ. അപ്പൊ ബിടെക്കിനാണെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് 75% ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പം 60% എലിജിബിലിറ്റി ക്രൈറ്റീരിയ ഒക്കെ ഇച്ചിരി ഇതായിരുന്നു. അപ്പം കാരണം ഞാൻ ഇന്റർവ്യൂവും പാസ്സായി, ആപ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡും പാസ്സായി. പക്ഷേ ഓഫർ ലെറ്റർ വന്നപ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് ഓഫർ ലെറ്ററിന്റെ ഡോക്യുമെന്റ്സിന്റെ ഒക്കെ സീൻ വന്നപ്പം കുറച്ച് സ്റ്റക്കായി നിൽക്കുക അത് ഇൻഫോസിസിന്റെ. അപ്പൊ ഞാനിങ്ങനെ ഡെസ്പ് ആയിട്ടിരിക്കുന്ന സമയത്താണ് സുയാത്തിയുടെ പ്ലേസ്മെന്റ് എനിക്ക് വന്നത്. അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ ഭയങ്കര ഹാപ്പി ആയിരുന്നു ഞാൻ. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് പിന്നെ ശരിക്കും എങ്ങനെ പറയേണ്ടത് അറിയത്തില്ല, അതുപോലെ ഞാൻ ഹാപ്പി ആയിരുന്നു സുയാത്തിയുടെ ഓഫർ വന്നപ്പോഴത്തേക്കും. ശരിക്കും സെയിൽസ് ഫോഴ്സ് ചെയ്തോണ്ടാണ് എനിക്ക് ഈ ഒരു ഓഫർ കിട്ടിയത്. പിന്നെ ശരിക്കും താങ്ക് യു സോ മച്ച് സെയിൽസ് ഫോഴ്സ് ടീം ആൻഡ് ICT കേരള and Srikumar sir and our faculty Renju miss for supporting on my journey of Salesforce. പിന്നെ എൻ്റെ ഫ്രണ്ട്സിനൊക്കെ ആണെങ്കിൽ UST ഗ്ലോബലിലൊക്കെ കിട്ടി സെയിൽസ് ഫോഴ്സിന്റെ ത്രൂ. അത്രയൊക്കെ ഉള്ളൂ എൻ്റെ സെയിൽസ് ഫോഴ്സ് ജേർണിയെ കുറിച്ച് പറയാനായിട്ട്. Hello.
Yeah, thank you, Sherin. Thank you for sharing your journey with us, with our students also. Aishwarya
Thank you,
is there?
sir.
Yeah, thank you. Aishwarya ഉണ്ട് അവിടെ? Aishwarya Manohar?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Aishwarya, over to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay. Good afternoon to all. First of all, thanks to Salesforce, Sri Kumar sir, and ICT Academy of Kerala for inviting me in this orientation program. So, myself, Aishwarya Manohar. ഞാൻ പഠിക്കുന്നത് MES IMAT ആലുവയിലാണ്. ഞാൻ MCA ഫൈനൽ ഇയർ സ്റ്റുഡൻ്റ് ആണ്. ഇപ്പം UST-ൽ പ്ലേസ്ഡ് ആയി ട്രെയിനിങ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പം സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സ് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് പറയാനാണെങ്കിൽ ഐ റിയലി എൻജോയ്ഡ്. കാരണം എന്നെ മാറ്റിമറിച്ചത് സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സ് ആണ്. സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഓൾ താങ്ക്സ് ടു സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സ് ആ ഒരു പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോം ഞങ്ങളുടെ കോളേജിൽ ICT അക്കാദമിയുടെ അണ്ടറിൽ 3 month ഒരു ജസ്റ്റ് ലൈക്ക് ഇന്റേൺഷിപ്പ് പ്രോഗ്രാം, ആ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഞങ്ങളുടെ ജിബിൻ സാർ, ഐ തിങ്ക് ജിബിൻ സാർ ഇതിൽ ഉണ്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പം ജിബിൻ സാർ ഇനിഷ്യേറ്റീവ് എടുത്താണ് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ആ ഒരു ഇന്റേൺഷിപ്പ് പ്രോഗ്രാം 3 month കോഴ്സ് പ്രൊവൈഡ് ചെയ്തത്. അത് നമ്മുടെ കോവിഡ് പാൻഡമിക് സിറ്റുവേഷന്റെ ഇടയ്ക്കായിരുന്നു. സോ ഞങ്ങള് MBA പ്ലസ് MCA 20 സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അതില് only 9 സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ആണ് സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സ് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്തത്. ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് 15 ബാഡ്ജസ് ആയിരുന്നു കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് തന്നിരുന്ന ഒരു കൺസിഡറേഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. പക്ഷെ ഞങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും എബോവ് 50, ഐ തിങ്ക് എബോവ് 100 ബാഡ്ജസ് ഞങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്തു. ഞാൻ 126 ബാഡ്ജസ് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്ത ഒരാളാണ്. ആൻഡ് ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിൽ എൻ്റെ കൂടെ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാനിരുന്ന ഒരാളുണ്ട്, മുഹമ്മദ് ഷാഫി. ആൻഡ് ഇപ്പൊ എൻ്റെ കൂടെ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു കുട്ടിയും കൂടെ ഉണ്ട്, ശില്പ കെ മോഹനൻ. ഷീ ഈസ് ഓൾസോ ഫ്രം മംഗളം കോളേജ്. ആൻഡ് ഓക്കെ, അപ്പം സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സിനെ പറ്റി പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിന്റെ ബിഗിനിങ്ങിൽ തന്നെ പറഞ്ഞു അതൊരു കസ്റ്റമർ റിലേഷൻഷിപ്പ് പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോം ആണ്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സ് ഒരു ഇറ്റ് ബ്രിങ്സ് ടുഗെദർ ദ കസ്റ്റമർ ആൻഡ് ദ സർവീസസ് ആൻഡ് ദ കമ്പനീസ് ടുഗെദർ. സോ ഇതെന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇറ്റ്സ് എ കോഡ്ലെസ് ആണ്. അതായത് പ്രോഗ്രാമിംഗിൽ കുറച്ച് ഇപ്പം പലർക്കും പ്രോഗ്രാമിംഗ് അറിയില്ല എന്നും പറഞ്ഞ് MG എടുത്തവരും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ സയൻസ് BTech എടുത്തവർക്കും ഭയങ്കര ഒരു വിഷമാണ്. മീൻസ് അവർക്ക് പ്രോഗ്രാമിംഗിൽ സ്കില്ല് ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ലാംഗ്വേജ് മര്യാദയ്ക്ക് പഠിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല. പക്ഷെ അങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് ഈ സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സിനെ കുറിച്ച് അറിയുന്നതും ഞങ്ങളുടെ കോളേജിൽ സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സ് ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നതും. സോ അത് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോഴാണ് ഈ ഒരു ഡിഫറെന്റ് പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമിനെ കുറിച്ച് കൂടുതലും അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ് ചെയ്തത്. കാരണം ഒരു എൻറ്റയർ പ്രോഗ്രാമിംഗ് ഇപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ ഇത്രത്തോളം MCA വരെ പഠിച്ച് ഞാൻ ഇത്രത്തോളം അറിഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത് ജസ്റ്റ് IT ഫീൽഡിൽ പ്രോഗ്രാമിംഗ് ഫീൽഡ് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ എന്നാ. ജസ്റ്റ് കോഡിംഗ് ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് വെബ്സൈറ്റ് ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു, ആപ്പ് ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്നു, അത് മാത്രമേ ഇത്ര നാളും അറിഞ്ഞിരുന്നുള്ളൂ. സോ സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സ് വന്ന ശേഷമാണ് അത് എൻറ്റയർലി ഡിഫറെന്റ് ആണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലായത്. ഓക്കെ, ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത് കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ അല്ലേ? ഫോളോ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടോ? ഓക്കെ സർ, താങ്ക് യു. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെ ഇരുന്ന ഞങ്ങള് സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സ് ജേർണി സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തു. ആദ്യമൊക്കെ കുറച്ച് ഡിഫിക്കൽട്ട് ആയിരുന്നു, കാരണം ഗൈഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ ആരും ഇല്ലായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷെ ഞങ്ങള് ഒരു ഗൈഡിന്റെ സഹായം ഇല്ലാതെ തന്നെ ഞങ്ങൾ 9 സ്റ്റുഡൻസും അത് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്തു. ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സിന്റെ ഒരു വലിയൊരു ബെനിഫിറ്റ് എന്ന് ഞാൻ കാണുന്നത്, ഇപ്പം സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സിന്റെ ഒരു പാർട്ടായി കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ we definitely get a good job in a reputed company. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പം ഇപ്പൊ നിങ്ങള് സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സ് ജേർണി തുടങ്ങിയവരും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നവരും ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഡെഡിക്കേറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ട് തന്നെ നിങ്ങളുടെ മൈൻഡ് അതിൽ സെറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് തന്നെ സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സ് കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യുക. കാരണം ഒരു നല്ലൊരു ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റിയാണ് സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സിൽ ഉള്ളത്. നമ്മുടെ കരിയർ കൂടുതൽ ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്യാനും നമ്മുടെ സ്കിൽസ് ഇംപ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യാനും ഒരു ഗുഡ് പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോം ആണ് സെയിൽസ്ഫോഴ്സ്. സോ ഇതാണ് എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത്. സോ താങ്ക് യു all.
Thank you, Aishwarya. Thank you, Aishwarya, and thank you, Sherin, for sharing your journey with our junior students. I hope actually it will help most of the students to get a confidence. You also can able to complete the program and having a better opportunity. We may be one of the persons, star speakers like Aishwarya and Sherin for our next academic year even, maybe. So we are expecting from some of you as a star of next academic year. So in this note, actually, I hope we completed all our deliveries. So we will move into the Q&A session. Renita? So I'm requesting Nitin to providing an unmute facility to all the participants. Then the participants can unmute and ask their queries. If you are not comfortable to ask the queries, no issue. Just put your queries in the chat. We will address it.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes, Sangeet, you are.
Yeah, Sangeet, I am the placement coordinator for
You have to be a little louder. Sangeet, we can't hear you.
Okay, fine. Myself, Sangeet, I am acting as the placement coordinator for St. Thomas College of Engineering and Technology, Kannur. Is it clear now?
Yes, Sangeet, we can hear you. You are actually placement officer in St. Thomas College, Kannur, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes, Sangeet, tell me.
I just wanted to ask you, sir, how can we benefit, non-network students, students from mechanical, civil, different, those kinds of languages, how can they take advantage from Salesforce? How can those students be benefited?
I will start with, then actually I think then Renita will add. As Renita mentioned, Salesforce requiring very minimum amount of coding. Actually, mostly a platform dependent learning. So the people from non-technical background, I'm not saying a non-technical because nowadays actually nothing will work without computer or basic computer knowledge. So everybody may have the basic computer knowledge. So people who having a basic computer knowledge, then people having an interest to get into the IT industry, then for the best option for them is a Salesforce, because there actually they need to put very less amount of effort to learning this language, because the coding is very less. It is more or less drag and drop pattern, so they can easily do it. So only thing is the students should have a interest to learn technology and getting into the IT industry. For them, for the non-technical peoples also, you may aware that most of the companies, whenever they are hiring, if you go for any tier 1, tier 2 company, the recruitment happening in the civil and mech department also. Infosys and TCS all actually hiring more number of civil and mechanical students. Only thing is actually the students should have a basic interest towards IT. Then it is easy for them to get into the Salesforce domain. That is my addition. Renita, you would like to add?
Okay. Nothing to add, Shri, you summed it up perfectly.
Thank you.
Sarah Philip had the same question, so her question is also answered from the chat there. There was someone else who unmuted also. Sneha asks, what is the duration of this course, ma'am? It is a 5-week course. You can finish it before, fantastic, but try to finish it within the 5 weeks. Any other questions? Do mention in the chat box. Aisha asks, is this course free? Yes, it's free, completely free for students, completely free.
Hi, myself is, hi, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Yeah, actually myself is Ranjit, who is the Training and Placement Officer of Carmel College of Engineering and Technology. I just wanted to ask concerning that placement opportunities, because when, one of my students attended the career fair, she was telling, I'm just relying on her words, I'm not sure. She was telling that mainly we are looking for people with experience. So generally, whether the freshers with this Salesforce supervisors will get an opportunity of recruitment through the career fair. So that is what I was asking, without the experience.
Yeah, I can take that question. That is correct. There will be opportunities for students directly, even without experience. I mean, students can't be expected to have experience. The career fair that we had last time, I'm guessing you're referring to the one in January. This had both the laterals for the professionals as well as for students. Since then, we have continued to get job requests from our partners and customers offline without a event. That was more to actually, bring in all the partners and connect them to students as well as professionals who had completed our program, who are looking for job at that particular time. After that event to now, we have placed 800 students in the ecosystem. So that was only one event, and you would have gotten feedback for that particular event. But post that, I think almost on an average, and Shri Kumar can confirm this, at least on an average, every week we end up sending one JD to each of our education partners, to Shri Kumar, saying, this is a request that has come from our partners or customers. Please ask your students who have completed the program to apply for the job position. And we are again not restricting, saying that if a student has applied for one job, he cannot apply for the next. It is totally left up to the students. They can come back, look for opportunities in our ecosystem, continue to grow, continue to develop their careers. That is what our team is here for, to really support and make the students and give the students the opportunity to choose the organization they want to work in.
Thank you. And I have one more doubt, which is concerning, when you are presenting, I saw that you are discussing about something which is related to, resume preparation or personal pitch kind of things, which prepares students for the, employment. So, are you offering it for free, or is it a payable module?
Yeah, again, this is part of our community-driven initiative. So we have a lot of people signing up as mentors. We have also launched, I think on Wednesday, the Mentor Circle program, where we had 150 mentors who have signed up to mentor students. It can be on the technology front if students are getting stuck somewhere or they want career guidance, saying what should be my career path? How do I begin? How do I prepare for interviews? What kind of questions are asked in interviews? Or till it can also include, like, can you review my resume, sir? Is it looking professional? How do I dress for an interview? It can be anything under the sun regarding, as long as it's related to Salesforce, it's related to, them becoming successful, getting a job. They can ask these questions to the mentor. We are creating that accessibility for them basically. And it's free. So there is no charge to this. There are also modules around soft skills, which we will share once they complete the technical aspects of it. We don't want to give all the information in the beginning and confuse the students. But in phases, we will be sharing also the soft skills modules, which is regarding how to write your resume, how to make it look professional. All of this, again, we will share interview tips, questions, which is usually asked during interviews to help you prepare, just to kind of be better prepared for these interviews. All this will come along the way to, basically make the students more confident to sit for these interviews.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I forgot to mention one more point. Again, mock interviews are really important. I think ICT Academy Kerala also conducted this with the help of their own trainers last time, just before the career fair. We did that. We want to do more of those. We would also like to invite students like Sherin and Aishwarya to come back if they have time and they are interested. We'd like to invite some of our previous year successful students also to come back. I think we had about 100 students, if I remember correctly, here, Shri Kumar. We had more than 100 students who actually completed the program last year and have been placed or looking for jobs in the ecosystem currently. So we will look to invite them back to mentor these students as well who's here today.
Thank you, Banu. I'm seeing a lot of questions on registrations. So yes, you have to register with ICT Academy. You have to register with Shri Kumar, share your details with him. You can visit the platform today, but unless he has your details, we won't be able to track your details. So please ensure that you register with him with an email ID, that you have also signed up for Trailhead, so that we can track you. We can send you all communications on that one email address.
Adding that, already we have the details of the students who actually register for this session. So we will send a communication to all the students by this weekend itself with the details of how to do the registration, platform registration. That we will do it this weekend itself.
Thank you. So I'm getting question, when do we start the course? you start the course as soon as he shares the Sir Shri Kumar sends you the links, which is 2nd of August, and you have to complete it at least by 15th of September. Then we also have questions on. We're getting a lot of questions on MBA students, Shri Kumar. So see if we want to do the admin course also, because that seems like we do have students from mixed streams here.
Yeah, we will do admin course also. As I mentioned, Renita, only the concern is compared to developer, we couldn't able to give that much of the industrial opportunity for the admin peoples. That is the only concern. Otherwise, as I told you, in this bag, actually the mix of engineering, management, and science students are there. So maybe the science and management students may be interested to do admin rather than a developer. So we'll open both the thing based on because it's not much difference. Maybe they maybe learn 60% of the learning of the developer concept. So we'll open both things. Now, I also would like to add, actually, because most of the time there may be a query coming from the students community regarding the certification. As of now, actually, for all the international level programs, you will get a badges. You will not get any certification. You will get a badges. After successful completion of the Salesforce, you will get a badges. That badges you can use it in your LinkedIn and all other profiles. It is equal to certificate, but it is not a certificate.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Leena, ma'am.
I'm Dr. Leena from NSS College of Engineering. So my query was actually, we are yet to come into an MOU with ICT. We had just applied this year. So I heard that the course is kickstarting in a few days. So will this be available in future also for our students?
No, it is not an issue, ma'am. Actually, as the colleges are onboarded as a membership, there is a MOU sign up only pending. That is not an issue. We will actually take up all the member colleges, which is actually added on 21-22 academic year to ICT academic folder, are eligible to take the program.
Okay, thanks a lot, sir.
MOU sign up is not an issue.
Okay, so is it like all students, like final year and pre-final year, all of them can do the course, right? Is there any prerequisites?
We are recommended for only final year and pre-final year students, as it is connected to a placement activity also. So we are recommending to take only do it on final and pre-final year students. For the second year students, we had some other program, but we completed. In future, if any such program comes, we'll open it for the second year students also. We done a program called Salesforce Fundamental for women students for second year, but that program is become over now. So in future, any such programs comes, we will open it for the second year students. Otherwise, this specific program, a developer catalyst program, is for the final year and pre-final year students only.
Okay, thanks a lot, sir.
We have another question I think Kwabani should take up. Heard that to attend certification exam, you should have minimum 6 month experience. Is certification necessary to get a job?
Yeah, so no, first of all, you don't need 6 months to do a certification exam. As long as you feel you're ready and you are prepared, you can take up the certification exam. Again, certifications cost money. They are, at least at the starting level, certifications for students like you all, the cost would be around $200 for each certification. You can get certified on admin, you can do app builder, or you can do platform developer one. You can do either of the three. For students who complete the certification exams, there is definitely a higher demand because there is, so much confidence, more confidence that, the certifications bring in. So the certification exams definitely have its place. But having said that, it is not mandatory for you to, apply for jobs. At least the programs that we are doing, do the Salesforce Developer Catalyst program. If you are completing that, then we are, happily sharing your resumes, or we are sharing you or connecting you to the companies like Suyati or any other organizations that we have had in the past. We've had some big organizations as well, like Accenture, Cognizant, Infosys. These companies also coming to hire, so they hire in big numbers. So they don't really mandate that certification is required, but they definitely help. So if you are interested, if there are some students who are interested and you complete the Developer Catalyst program and you really are interested and want to get the certification exam also, there is a free certification preparation class also. So we can share the link with the students. We will share that with Sri Kumar so that you can reach out to him. For those of you who are interested to take up the examination, you can even take up that. But just for the career connection, no, you don't need the certification for that. Just complete the Salesforce Developer Catalyst program. There are 2 super badges. If you complete the super badges, then it is equivalent to certification, which is what we call as credentialing. So if you're credentialed on Platform Developer 1, that's good enough for us to start your connection for the jobs.
Thank you, Banu. I think we should end with this one last question, considering the time. We have Michael Corlon, who's been very persistent with his question. And at the end of the session, he asks, what exactly is Salesforce?
Okay. I'm going to put this out to the audience and say, does anybody in the audience want to answer that? And Renita, let's send a swag to a student who's going to answer what is Salesforce after listening to our presentation today. Does anybody want to unmute and go for a swag? We will send you a surprise swag if you answer what is Salesforce. For Michael. Awesome. I'm getting some fantastic answers, some very simple answers as well. It's a cloud-based CRM, Harshita, very nicely put. Any other answers? Idea to app, awesome. Any other answers? If you're Googling, that's cheating, okay? Unite all the teams. Again, a very nice answer there. To make the customer relationship easy. It's a CRM platform. Shaping career, fantastic. SAS. Tuning one for the industry. I missed that one. So a lot of good answers there coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody who's answered. I think we will let Sri Kumar pick the best answer so that we can send the swag. Great pipeline to integrate customer and technical expertise. Fantastic.
Excuse me, ma'am. I had one more doubt, ma'am.
To build application on cloud and it's low code. Nice. Super. So we will leave it to Sri Kumar to pick the winner, and we will have all the answers that have been posted in the chat, and we will announce the winner to everybody. So Sri Kumar, please pick a winner and let us know, and also please get the person's address so that we can ship the swag, the goodie that they have won today for answering this. Michael, I hope we've answered your question. So many people in the audience today have attempted to answer your question. Thank you so much for all your participation, everybody. We really enjoyed the session and this opportunity to interact with each and every one of you. I hope you all had as much fun as we did. Renita, back to you for any closing remarks, and of course, Sri Kumar.
Yeah, I had one more query actually I would like to address, because most of the students may have that issue, because in KTU, the pre-semester examination, the people who belongs to the third year, they're having their examination in the month of August. That already we had an internal discussion with Salesforce team. For those students, there is no issue. We are planning to start additional batches as maybe in the month of September, right, Renita?
Yes, yes. Thank you. I was going to take that question too. I see lots of students with that question. So we are going to do another batch. The first batch is right now in starting in August.
Yeah, the first batch is for the final year students. Currently, final year students as well as the students who are not having any examination. So for them, we are focusing on the first batch. So that will start from August. People from the pre-final year students, they belongs to KTU. They're having an additional batch that we are planning to start from the September month onwards.
Yeah. So
that we already is in the pipeline. We know the exam calendar and other things. Based on that only, we will proceed.
Definitely.
Hello.
Yep, we want those people to join in September. I think there's someone else with the last question.
Hello.
Yes, Sumya.
I am a student.
Maybe we couldn't be able to hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
I am a student from MG University. We also have exams on August, our third semester exams.
It is irrespective of the university, people who having the examination in the month of August, they will get an additional opportunity in the month of September. I just took an example as a KTU. It's not only for KTU. For any university, the students who having examination on August, they can actually choose the next batch. That is going to start on September month. So all the, I think, final year students examinations are already completed for the KTU university. So they can actually take up the program.
One last question.
I think there is no any. If you have any queries, you just connect us back. We will actually address your queries. Otherwise, you can just connect your college. Through that college, we will get the queries to us. We will clarify it. So as Renita mentioned, we are 10 minutes past the schedule. So I think it's a time. Are you need to add anything, Renita or Banu?
Thank you. Thank you, Shri Kumar. Thank you so much to your full ICT Academy team. Thank you, Vinod, for joining us. Really appreciate you joining. It's the first time we've had a partner also join us, and it was a great experience having you here. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you to us, the students, Ashwarya and Sharon. I think the students really loved hearing from you. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. Thank you, my partner in crime, Banu Das Gupta, for being part of this session. And over to you, Shri.
Thank you, Renita. Thank you, Banu, and thank you, Vinod. Thank you, Sherin and Sankita. And, thank you all ICT team members as well as all the student participants and faculty members. So as I mentioned, you will get a communication from us by this weekend. From there, we will start. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.